The field radio outpost sat in a shallow defensive basin surrounded by shattered concrete barriers and half-melted sandbags. Kane slowed as he approached the outer wall. Too quiet. He climbed, careful, controlled, rifle leading the way. Then he looked inside.
Oh.
The radio unit wasn't overrun. It was erased. The emplacement was a butcher's exhibit. Sandbags torn open, comm arrays twisted into metallic skeletons, the ground painted in dark, drying layers of red and something darker. Pieces of armor lay scattered like discarded shells. A Nimran patrol picked through the remains. 4 of them. Thin, pale exoskeletal frames. Elongated limbs that moved with nervous, insect-like precision. Their armor looked more ceremonial than practical. Namora. The collective's least intimidating contribution to galactic warfare. Kane dropped inside the perimeter without a sound. One of them noticed too late. 3 controlled bursts. The first folded instantly. The second tried to scream. It didn't get far. The third raised a blade. Kane sidestepped and drove around clean through its cranial ridge. The fourth attempted to run. Kane didn't even hurry.
One job,
he muttered, firing once.
Just one.
Silence returned to the basin. He stepped over a shattered transmitter dish and knelt beside the main comms console. Broken casing. Exposed wiring. Flickering power core. Still humming.
Well,
he said, brushing ash off the receiver.
Miracles do happen.
He connected his gauntlet interface. Static burst into his helmet. Then,
any surviving units? This is Central Command broadcasting on Emergency Band 7. Planetary defense has collapsed. Repeat, planetary defense has collapsed.
Kane leaned back slightly.
Yeah,
he said calmly.
I picked up on that.
There was a pause on the other end.
Identify.
Shock Division. Operative Kane. Still breathing. Mildly inconvenienced.
Another pause. Different voice this time. Higher rank. Control. Tight.
Operative, be advised, all primary objectives have failed. Evacuation corridors are compromised. The planet is officially designated lost.
Kane looked around at the carnage.
Lost,
he said.
You don't say.
We have one remaining priority asset.
He closed his eyes briefly.
Of course you do.
Faint data packet transferred to his HUD. Coordinates appeared, less than 2 kilometers away.
Asset designation, Mia Randall, civilian.
Kane stared at the name.
Randall,
he repeated.
Yes. Daughter of Admiral Thomas Randall.
There it was. Kane leaned his helmet lightly against the broken console.
Let me guess, he said. High value, politically sensitive, extremely non-combat capable.
Correct.
Of course she is.
Operative Kane.
The officer continued, voice sharpening.
You are the closest surviving Shock Division unit in Sector 12. Your new directive is immediate extraction. Secure the asset and proceed to emergency evac point Echo 3.
Kane looked up at the smoke-filled sky beyond the ruined wall. Dropships, not human, burned across the atmosphere. He let out a slow breath.
So, just to clarify,
he said,
the planet's lost. My squad's probably vaporized. The sky is falling. And I'm being reassigned from Elite Orbital Shock Trooper to what exactly?
A beat of silence.
Protective detail.
Command replied. Kane gave a small nod to himself.
Fantastic.
He stood, slinging the rifle back into ready position.
Shock Division,
he muttered quietly.
Dropping from orbit to babysit Admiral's daughters.
A short pause, then softer.
All right, Mia. Hope you run fast.
The radio crackled again.
Operative Kane.
Command added, more quietly now.
Failure is not an option.
Kane stepped toward the shattered perimeter, eyes scanning the streets beyond.
Failure's never the plan,
he replied evenly. He cut the transmission. Outside the basin, the city burned. And somewhere in it, a terrified civilian girl with the most dangerous last name on the planet. Kane checked his ammo count.
Great,
he murmured.
Let's go meet royalty.